Good evening, Facebook, and welcome to this week's Tot Think on These Things. It's I, your girl, your host, Marilyn Greger, aka MG, and I am here with you every Wednesday night, bringing you a word, something that I hope will lift you up, something that I hope will give you pause to think, something that I hope will enrich your life. And as I say every week, I'm not going to hold you long. Tonight's not going to be any different. So go ahead and grab some people and tell them that MG Tot is on. Just adjusting my camera here, y'all. So this week, I really wasn't sure what I wanted to talk about. It's been a long week. My eldest fell and she broke her ankle. So her and the puppies have been staying with me. And I've been doing caregiving since Thursday of last week. And, I've been saying that I'm tired, and I said to her I was tired, but I really, when I thought about it, it wasn't like I was doing a whole lot. It's just my routine got thrown off, and not just that my routine got thrown off, but it's been about her, which is fine, but that left me feeling some kind of way. So, I was doing my devotion, and it talked about loneliness, right? And loneliness is a sense of sadness or unease due to a lack of a meaningful connection with others. Not that you don't have a connection with others, but just having that meaningful connection with others. Meaning that you're talking to people, you're opening up, you're telling them how you feel, you're listening to how they feel, and there's a meaningful connection there because you care about how they feel, they care about how you feel, right? And you're opening up and you're having real conversations, deep conversations um, with people that you have a relationship with. And it talks about that in Proverbs 18 and 24. It says, a man of too many friends comes to ruin, but there's a friend who sticks closer than a brother. So as good as it feels to have a whole lot of friends, to have a whole lot of people who know your name, you can still be lonely and be surrounded by a lot of people. Like I said, in my house, I'm not alone. I have a lot of people here. But sometimes, and maybe some of you have felt this way, you've gone through a whole week, but you felt like nobody knew who you were, nobody knew what you were doing. There was really no connection. Maybe you didn't get a chance to talk about those things that were really pressing on you. You just liked conversations like what's on Netflix, what the weather's like, but not really those topics that necessarily have meaning to you or lead to meaningful connections. So, how do you overcome that loneliness, and how do you overcome, getting to those meaningful connections? But first, you got to start by reaching out to your friends, right? Because he who wants some friends must show himself friendly. So take a little time, might have a little courage, right? Take some time and begin to reach out to some people and truly ask them about what's going on in their lives. Not like conversations. In the South, we like pass by people, we say, hey, how you doing? But in reality, we don't even stop long enough to find out how they're doing. And most people know it's just something we say that if you start telling somebody how you're actually doing, they're going to look at you with this weird expression on their face, right? But reach out to a good friend, someone you know who's a prayer warrior, someone you know knows how to communicate, because communication is not just talking, but it's also listening. So you want someone who knows how to listen to you as well. And then you got to be a good listener as well. So you got to listen to them. So you want to share your passions with them. Allow them to share their passions with you. Ask those life questions, those hardships questions, and let them know about what's going on in your life. I know some of us may go to therapists, and we do that in therapy, right? And that's great. if you have a therapist and you're doing that. But also you want to do that with your friends. Um, because Jesus did not intend for us to experience loneliness. You know, he created us to have deep and meaningful connections with others and also with him. So even if you feel like you don't have a friend, somebody that you can reach out to, someone you can have these deep, meaningful conversations with, there is someone that you can reach out to, and his name is Jesus, and he will be closer than a brother. So think about that. So if you're in your house and you're surrounded by people, or you're going out and you're always doing something, you're always busy, but sometimes inside you feel this sense of loneliness, make sure you're reaching out and make that connection. Because you know, I was outside today and fall is here. So that means the holidays are coming. And you know, it's in those holidays when sometimes people feel the loneliest. And we don't want anybody feeling lonely, or desperate or in despair or anxious. So make sure that you're reaching out to those people in your lives, and make sure, not only for their sake, but for your sake as well, that you're sharing, that you're opening up, that you're not holding things in and bottled up until they explode on you. So my word tonight is conquer your loneliness and overcome that fear or that desire, that anxiousness or that unease about opening up to people and telling them how you really feel, and not just having surface conversation. I had a friend say one time, it's the conversations that you don't want to have. Those are the conversations that you need to have. And sometimes those conversations are hard, but we got to have those conversations. So think about those things. That's all I have for you tonight. So go out there and be that change that you want to see. Y'all know I got to remind you. I don't know if y'all saw the debate last night, the debacle. But if you have not registered to vote and you are 18 or older and you are eligible to vote, y'all know I say this every week, make sure that you vote. Go wherever your prospective state is, go to the Secretary of State website. A lot of other websites have that link also embedded into their website, where you can go on. A lot of radio stations are doing it. A lot of organizations are doing it. So there's really no reason why you should not be able to go wherever you are and get registered to vote. I believe in the state of Georgia, if you will be 18 by November, I think it's November. Key, what is it? You're going to be 18 by November what? 5th. By November 5th. If you will be 18 by November 5th, you can still get registered to vote. So make sure that you're doing that. This is so important. Y'all, I can't stress how important this is. Y'all know I say this every single week at the end of my talk. This is so important. And if you saw it last night, come on, let's get real. We have to be real. This is not a joke. You can't look at these two people and, you know what, just get registered to vote. Let's start there. Get registered to vote. I'm not even going to try to tell you who to vote for, but just get registered if you're eligible. You might be thinking, you know, I don't like either one of them or whatever, but when it gets close to that time, you might change your mind. But if you haven't registered, then it's too late. So go ahead and get registered at least. And then if you decide you still don't want to, then don't. But give yourself an opportunity if you to make that decision that you do want to go vote. So that's all I got for y'all tonight. I love you. You know there's not a thing in the world you can do to change that. So peace out. I will see y'all next week. Detroit, I'm coming your way. If you live in Detroit, give me a holler, buy me a coffee, a tea, a drink. All right. See y'all later.